Oh, you're good. You're good.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey, honey, come here.
Nope. I gotta find it. Gotta find it.
Shoot, what do I do with our lineup?
What are you looking for?
No lineup, but look.
Where's Lexi?
Yep, that's it.
DWB phone? Nope.
Good afternoon, everybody. Back at Anderson Dean Park in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, the first settlement game will be the first round of the Kentucky Select Tournament, where the Rangers will be taking on the Southern Indiana Kings. Southern Indiana comes in as the fourth seed in their pool, as the Rangers were the number one seed in their pool. Rangers win this game. We will play again around 3:45-ish or so. I believe that is correct. We'll get a definite time for you. We're running a little bit behind here at the park, so that's the reason why the link has not been posted until now. All right, so let's go over the starting lineups for your Rangers. Rangers have 9 players available today. So, the batting lineup will be batting first for the Rangers, who are wearing their navy blue jerseys today with the Rangers outlined in green numerals, and gray pants, and their cap, navy blue cap with the letter R on it. Batting first for the Rangers will be Matthew Barnett, number 31. He'll be in center field. Batting second for the Rangers will be Lamar Burnett, number 4. He'll be at second base. Batting third, number 18, Braylon Goldie. He's in left field. Batting fourth, number 7, Emerson O'Brien. He'll pitch. Batting fifth and catching, Ryan Payton, number 14. Batting sixth, number 20, L.J. Davis. He'll be at first base. And playing shortstop, number 2, Caden Bodiger. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 26, Micah Kelly. And batting ninth and playing third base will be Jeremiah Combs, number 27. To recap, Matthew at center, Lamar at second, Braylon in left, Emerson pitching, Ryan at catcher, LJ at first, Caden at shortstop, Micah at right field, and Jeremiah at third base. The Rangers will be the designated home team in this game, so they will bat second. We're just about ready to go, waiting on the umpires who have had a long day already out here in the hot sun. They've already called 2 games today, so this will be the third that they'll be calling. The last game saw the Canes team that the Rangers beat in the first game yesterday lose by the score of 14-6, I believe. So we shall see how today goes, and I believe we got umpires ready now. And we're just waiting for the teams to get ready. Everybody's in their respective dugouts. The Kings are from Southern, and they are wearing black uniforms with sky blue pinstripes and sky blue numerals. The Kings played the late game last night here, left the park about 10 o'clock, and then drove back to Southern Indiana, which is about from where we are in Harrodsburg. So this should be interesting. Plate. Take off here. We'll see what happens. And while we got a moment here, I'll wish everybody a happy Father's Day. Hope your kids got you something nice. My 2 got me a hard time. Which, you know, is great. Always need a hard time or 2. It's just depressing to me that my kids are smarter than I am. But we'll see. And we're still having a little powwow here. And the powwow continues. Take and roll at the convention at home plate. And the coaches are shaking hands. Umpires are shaking hands. Everybody does a little dance. We're ready to go. 12:14 is the official start time here, and the game is 1 hour and 45 minutes long. Okay, I believe we're ready to go. Body. And it's especially hot at Anderson Dean Park here in Harrodsburg. Harrodsburg is one of the original cities in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. It was actually the first city to form in the Herod, who mysteriously disappeared thereafter. And I don't think anybody ever saw him since. And the first base kit's already been tossed over. And it looks like the first batter for the Canes, 24. He'll get to bat against Emerson O'Brien, who is considered the ace of the staff here for the Rangers. The three pitchers used yesterday, Emerson, Matthew, and Jeremiah, all three still eligible to pitch today. This tournament has a 9-inning pitch limit. Only one who's even close to that is Jeremiah with 5, since he went the entire second game yesterday. So the Rangers should be pretty well rested pitching-wise for this tournament. And here we go. All righty. Ready to get this one started here. Sandiford, number 24, batting for the Kings. Kings have some nice uniforms, I'll say that. They're pretty. Don't know if I can call a Mayo's uniform pretty, but I just did. And since it's my broadcast, there's nothing anybody can do about it. All right, here we go. O'Brien's post pitch to Standiford is going to be hit to the shortstop Bodinger, who is going to bobble it, and that is going to get Standiford standing on first base. All right, so post pitch, one runner on already. And this is going to be number 3, Baker. O'Brien throws over to first base. LJ applies a tag. Nothing going on in that situation. Runner goes, and the ball is going to be hit in the right field, and Micah Kelly is unable to come up with it. He chases it down to the right field wall and throws it to second base. One of the runners, Standiford, tripped and fell as he was rounding third base, but he scores easily anyway, and Baker is going to be standing on third with a triple. So 2 pitches, 2 hits, and we got a run already for the Kings. And here's number 27, Gobbert. That ball's going to be hit past the third baseman Combs, and that's going to be in left field. Well, Goldie ends up bobbling around, and that's going to be thrown over to second base, and he's going to be standing. And Lamar can't come up with it, but LJ does, and we have another hit. And here's number for the Kings. And that post pitch to Arnold is going to be a ball. Emerson turns and throws to Lamar, who's unable to hang on to the ball, but the runner does not move. All right, here we go. Emerson throws the pitch. That's going to be a strike down the heart of the plate.
That way we'd have more room.
Emerson checks the runner. And that's going to be a ball. So it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is going to be hit. Lamar's under it at second base, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. All right, here's number 11 for the Kings, Corby. Corby smacks one into center field. Matthew Barnett is unable to come up with it as it bounces right by him, and that's going to score another run.
Hey, don't play it over here.
O'Brien throws the ball over to LJ and it gets away from him, and that's going to put another runner on. Runner gets to second base. And that ball is going to be hit to right field. Micah Kelly's under it, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Micah throws to second base, keeps the runner from advancing to third.
That one, Micah.
And that ball is going to be hit fair down the third base line, and that could score another run here, and it is.
Come on, fellas.
Two outs.
Come on in. You got this.
4-0 now. Kings over the Rangers. O'Brien delivers the pitch, and that's going to be a strike to number 5 of the Kings. O'Brien's second pitch to number 5 is going to be high for a ball. Kings have a runner on second. And that ball's going to be popped up. And it's going to go behind the screen, and Ryan Payton's going to be unable to catch that unless he owns a rocket.
Come on, Emerson. One more strike, buddy.
1-2, babe.
So it's 1-2 now. To number 5, Drogon. O'Brien has a sign, delivers the pitch, and that's going to play. Payton's unable to come down with it. One ball, 2 strikes. Yep. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Emerson.
Here's the next pitch, and that's going to be high for a ball. So we got a full count here.
You got this.
On the 8th batter of the order for the Kings. Emerson's next pitch is going to be hit into center field, and Matthew has it on the fly, and that's the end of the inning. 4 runs have come around for the Kings, so Rangers have some work to do in the bottom of the first inning. After a half inning, 4-0 Kings. All right, we are back, and Matthew Barnett will be the first batter for the Rangers. And the Rangers have some work to do in this one. All right, here we go. Post pitch to Matthews, going to be outside for a ball. Second pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes to Matthew. The third pitch is going to be low for a ball. 3 balls, 0 strikes to Matthew. So this will be a situation where he will take this pitch. Unless they put it on a tee on the plate for him. And here's the next pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch from Dragon, the starting pitcher, is going to be hit to the shortstop, and the shortstop is going to throw that over to first, and Matthews retired. 1 away.
Number 4, Lamar Burnett.
Lamar Burnett's up now. All right, here's the next pitch from Dragon, the starting pitcher, and Lamar's going to ground that one foul into the first base dugout. So that's going to be strike 1 to Lamar. And that's going to be a swing and a miss by Lamar. Strike 2. So Lamar's already in a hole on this at bat, 0-2. Number 5, Dragon, is the starting pitcher here for the Kings. And Dragon winds up and delivers, and Lamar's going to swing and miss. Catcher's unable to catch the ball. Lamar's going to hustle down to first base, and he's going to be barely out on that drop throw strike.
Now batting, number 18, Braylon Golding.
And here's Braylon Goldie, the third hitter in the lineup. 2 away for the Rangers. Goldie's waiting on the first pitch. He swings and misses. Strike 1. And the second pitch from Dragon will be smacked into left field, but the left fielder's going to have it for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and score after 1. Kings 4, Rangers 0. All right, we're back at Anderson Dean Park in Harrodsburg. And we are awaiting the batter here. And the number 18, Williams, comes up to the plate for the Kings. Emerson's supposed to pitch to him. It's going to hit him. So, Williams gets a free pass on the hit by pitch. And that brings up Thomas, not Standerford, to bat, because the Kings are batting 10. Emerson's turns and throws over to first. They almost had him. That was a pretty good move right there by Emerson, but the runner Williams was able to slide back. And here is the pitch, and that's going to be a strike, and Peyton drops the ball behind home plate, and they're not able to make a play on the stealing runner.
You got to be here before you pop up. If you're popping up to you, you're putting your glove right in the middle of strike zone. Come on.
0-1 count, but on second for the Kings. And that ball's going to be popped up, and it could be in play. Peyton does not have it. Ends up hitting his glove and kind of fooled him a little bit. It's high. But we have.
One more strike, Emerson.
O'Brien needs to get a strike here and retire a run. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be fouled up. And that's going to be in play. And Ryan Payton came down with that one, so that's going to be one away.
Nice, Ryan.
All right, and here's Standerford back. He's the first batter. O'Brien Tones throws to second. Runner's back. One away here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit into center field. Matthew Barnett's got it in center field on the fly. Throws it back into the shortstop. Nobody advances, so we have two away. So we got two away. Here's number 3 back for the Kings, Baker. Emerson Stroh inside, ball 1. O'Brien's next pitch to Baker is going to be fouled off out of the park that we are playing in. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs here. Rangers can get out of this inning without anybody else crossing. And that ball is going to be lined into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Matthew Barnett fields it on the bounce, and that will score a run on a single by Baker. 5-0 now for the Kings. And this is going to be Gobert for the Kings. He's 1 for 1. Runner on first, and that's Baker over there for the Kings on first. Emerson's 26th pitch of the game, and that ball is hit into the outfield, and it's going to fall between Braylon Goldie and Matthew Barnett in left center. Matthew throws it in, and that's going to score another run on a double.
One more out, Rangers.
And it is now 6-0. And here's number 25 now for the Kings, Arnold. And that's going to be strike one on a swing and a miss. Emerson's next pitch here will be fouled off.
One more strike, buddy.
And here's the third offering here by Emerson. It's away, and Arnold will foul that one off as it hits the plate. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be hammered into center field, and I believe Matthew's going to have that easily, and that's going to be the end of the inning. 2 runs come across, though, for the Kings, 6-0 after 1.5. All right, we are back. Anderson Dean Park. And Emerson O'Brien will be the batter. Rangers have the 4th, 5th, and 6th batters up. Ryan Payton's on deck. And Dragon is back out for his 2nd inning of work. So we have a little mound meeting here for the Kings. And we're ready to go. And the first pitch to O'Brien here will be high for a ball. Second pitch to O'Brien. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes to Emerson O'Brien. Fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Emerson. This will be the 13th pitch for Dragon, the starting pitcher for the Kings. Here it comes, and O'Brien is going to hit that to shortstop. Shortstop fields it cleanly, throws it to first, and Emerson's retired.
Now batting, number 14, Ryan Payton.
And here is Ryan Payton. Payton's the 5th batter in the order today. The starting catcher for the Rangers. Here's the pitch from Dragon, and Payton is going to hit that over the first baseman's head. It's down the line. That's a fair ball. And Ryan Payton is going to be held up at first base.
Now batting, number 20, L.J. Davis.
So Rangers have a runner aboard finally. With one out, here's L.J. Davis, and Dragon throws over to first base. Arnold applies a tag, and Ryan is back. Dragon checks the runner and delivers the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball. 6-0. Rangers are trying to chip into this deficit. Here's the pitch from Dragon. That's going to be outside in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and Payton will advance to second. That's going to be a passed ball on the catcher. Payton in scoring position now for the Rangers. Davis has a 2-0 strike count. Dragon looks at the runner, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be inside to Davis, who ducks out of the way of it. 3-0 strikes.
Come on, LJ.
LJ, get a hit.
One out here in the bottom of the second for the Rangers. Davis awaits the pitch, and that's going to be straight down the middle for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be a ball on the inside, and Rangers have 2 runners. Caden Bottiger is now the batter. And Bottiger's got 2 on with 1 out. The pitcher, Dragon, checks the runner at second, delivers the pitch. Caden shows bunt, pitch is high, ball 1. Dragon spins around. Nothing happening. All runners are back. Dragon looks at second, delivers the pitch, and that is going to get away from the catcher, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the ball barely. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caden. Caden awaits the pitch. Dragon pitches, and that ball is going to be grounded into third base. Third baseman throws over to first, and first baseman's not able to hold on to the ball. So now bases are loaded.
Number 26, Micah Kelly.
Come on, Micah.
All right, Micah Kelly up now with the bases loaded. And that's going to be a strike on the inside corner of the plate, strike 1.
Come on.
Here's the next pitch by Dragon, and Kelly's going to line that one into center field. That's going to fall. Payton will score. L.J. Davis will be held up by Coach Goldie at third, and he will get back and slide into third base. But the Rangers have a run.
Number 27, Jeremiah Combs.
As Micah Kelly gets an RBI. 6-1 now. With Jeremiah Combs up. And that's going to be a strike at the knees to Jeremiah. And here's the second pitch to Combs. And that's going to be high for a ball. Looks like Dragon's starting to get a little bit of control problems here. He's got the bases loaded with just one out. Jeremiah can start to even this game up a little bit for the Rangers if he can get on base. Here's the pitch, and that ball's going to bounce into the dirt. Catcher blocks it up pretty well. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, here's the next pitch to Jeremiah, and he's going to foul that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dragon has thrown 29 pitches in this game over 1 1/3 innings. Here's this next pitch, and Jeremiah's going to foul that off, and that's going to land onto the next field. Combs is getting a lot more confident at the plate as the season's gone along. Here's the next pitch to him, and that's going to be high for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We have a full count. Bases loaded with a full count here, Jeremiah. Dragon winds up and delivers, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Jeremiah's retired, and we have 2 down for Matthew Barnett. Matthew's got an opportunity here to get some RBIs. And he's ready to take his second shot here at Dragon's pitching. Dragon gets the sign from his catcher, winds up and delivers. And that's going to be inside for a ball, and Matthew hits the deck as that ball's a little inside. Matthew leads batting average, and he stowed in RBIs. Here's the next pitch to him, and that's going to be in the dirt, and that's going to get away from the catcher, but not too far. 2 balls, 0 strikes. We got a base path full of Rangers here with L.J. Davis at third, Caden Bottinger at second, Micah Kelly at first. All of them are hoping to get home here, and Lamar's hoping to get the bat here. And Matthew swings and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Matthew. Here's Dragon's pitch. Matthew swings and misses again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's another pitch to Matthew, and Matthew's going to swing and miss. That's going to end the inning with the bases loaded. Rangers do get 1 across, so it's 6-1. All right, Emerson O'Brien back out for his third inning of work. He's thrown 30 pitches over the first 2 innings. Rangers have a deficit 6-1 here in the first round of the Kentucky Select Baseball Tournament in Anderson Deep Road. We'll see how they do here. And we're back. Number 11, Carby, is going to be the batter for the Kings. And Emerson's first pitch of the third inning will be inside for a ball. Here comes the second pitch, and that's going to be smacked into center field. Matthew Barnett's unable to catch it. He makes an attempt on it. It was a little bit high for him, and that's going to be a double. Now here's Smith, number 22 for the Kings. Emerson throws, and that's going to be high. Ball 1. Emerson checks the runner at second. Here's the next throw, and that's going to be low for ball 2. Here's the next pitch by Emerson, and that's going to be smacked in between third base and shortstop for a base hit, and that will put runners on the corners. And the Kings are threatening again. And that will bring Sorg up for the Kings, the 7th batter, number 19. And I suspect a runner may be going here for the Kings at first base, and he does not. That's going to be a strike. Emerson winds up and delivers, and that's going to be a ball, and the runner will run from first to second on that one. No throw from Ryan Payton, wisely. And that ball is going to be in the dope, but Payton is able to block it up and keep it from hitting the backstop. So 2 balls, 1 strike with runners on second and third. Emerson throws the next pitch, and that's going to be high for ball 3. Emerson's next pitch, going to be outside for a ball, and the bases are loaded with a walk. And that will bring Dragon, the starting pitcher, up. And the infield's going to have to come in for the Rangers with 0 outs. Trying to keep a run scoring here. Dragons 0 for 1. Emerson delivers, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner of the plate.
Coming home with it. Turn it, Smalls, turn it.
If this ball's hitting the infield, Rangers are going to have to come home with the ball. And Emerson's next pitch is going to be popped up foul, and that is going to be out of play. So Emerson's got an 0-2 lead here on the count on Dragon. 42. Emerson's 43rd pitch of the game, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt.
Hey, Lamar and LJ. Right? You know what that means? There you go, a little better.
Emerson gets the sign from Ryan Payton. And here's the pitch. And that ball is going to be hit into shallow right field. Lamar Burnett comes down with it, and he throws it home, but that's going to be one run as the runner will tag.
Nice catch.
All right, so that's going to score another run. It's going to be 7-1. And the next pitch is going to be a ball to Williams, number 18. He was hit by a pitch earlier.
Fast feet right here, right?
Emerson spins, turns, throws to second, and the runner is back. Here's the next pitch to Williams, and that's going to be a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes now to Williams for the Kings.
All right. Bananas two, bananas two. Let's go.
And that's going to be a ball. Swing and a miss, rather. And they got a runner out at second base. And the next pitch here is going to be hit into center field, and it's going to fall in front of Matthew Barnett, who had a long run to get it. Rangers had a nice put out there on a pickoff a couple of minutes ago. Emerson's next pitch to this batter is going to be a ball. That's number 17, Thomas, the last batter in the order. The next pitch to Thomas is going to be low for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Emerson's next pitch to Thomas. Going to be a strike.
There we go. 2-1. Come at him. He wants to hit. Let's go. Be ready.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Thomas swings and misses. 2-2. Two runners on here for the Kings with 2 outs, 7-1 score, bottom of the third. Emerson's next pitch is going to be high for a ball. We have a full count on Thomas, the last batter in the order for the Kings. Emerson steadies, delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be hit into the second baseman's glove. Lamar Burnett comes down with it. 1 run comes around. It's now 7-1. Rangers coming up to bat in the bottom of the third. All right, we're back at Anderson Dean Park in Harrodsburg. Rangers have a deficit to come back from, 7-1. Here's Lamar Burnett. Lamar was 0 for 1. First time he came up to bat in the first inning. And here we go. The first pitch from Dragon is going to be a ball. Braylon Goldie on deck for the Rangers. Dragons' next pitch. Lamar fouls that one away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hope everybody's having a great Father's Day out there. My kids gave me the best gift of all time, a hard time. Here's the next pitch. And Lamar's going to chop that one back to the pitcher. Pitcher grabs it, throws it over to first base. And Lamar's got some speed, but not that much speed to beat out that throw. So that's going to be an out. 1 away for Braylon Goldie. And here is number 18, Braylon Goldie, the third batter in the order. Braylon was, I was just seeing if you were listening to me, oldest son of mine. Ball 1. As that ball was over everybody's head, and that one would have hit the bull had we had a bull. Braylon's 0 for 1 for the game. Emerson O'Brien's on deck. Dragons' next pitch to Braylon is going to be swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the next pitch. And that's going to be swung on and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dragon delivers the pitch, and it's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Braylon. Not a cloud in the sky in Harrodsburg. Here's the next pitch, and that's going to be low and outside. Braylon has to dance around it, and it's going to be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 7-1 the score. Here's the next pitch, and that's going to be a strike, and Braylon's going to be caught looking on that one.
Now batting, number 7, Emerson O'Brien.
2 away, and here's Emerson O'Brien, the 4th batter in the order. Rangers only have 2 hits, I believe. Here's the pitch from Dragon, and that's going to get away from everybody. Ball 1. I will say this pitcher, Dragon, has got some speed. It's hard to see the ball coming down after he releases it. He might be the pitcher with the fastest speed the Rangers have seen all year. That's going to be fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Dragon's 49th pitch of the game. And it is going to be fouled away, and that's going to hit some protective equipment. Yep, I think that hit the umpire. He looks like he's better for wear for it. Umpire exchanged a high five with the catcher. That's why they make that protective equipment. Just imagine in the old days when they didn't have protective equipment. Yeah, here's the next pitch from Dragon on a 1-2 count, and Emerson is going to foul that one down to third base side. Still 1-2 count.
Come on, Emerson.
Ryan Payton's trying to get his dugout fired up here. Samuelson awaits the next pitch from Dragon. Here it comes, and that's going to be in the dirt outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Em.
Here's the next pitch, and that's going to be high. Ball 3. So Emerson's worked this into a full count. 7-1 score in favor of the Kings. Here we go. And that's going to be a strike on the outside corner of this plate, and that's going to be the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody on. 7-1 after 3. All right, we're back for the top of the 4th inning, and Jeremiah Combs, who pitched a complete game yesterday in the second game for the Rangers, will be the new pitcher. Emerson O'Brien goes to third. Combs' first pitch is going to be coming up here in a second. I got it, but we had an equipment malfunction here as the tent went flying because of the wind. And as hot as it is, I like my tent.
Paul's stealing strikes. He can't. If he's going to do that, he needs to do it on strike 1 or 2, not on strike 3.
Yeah.
Just did it twice. Emerson said that was way outside.
Yeah. We've had some awful late by the umpire, and that's been happening. All right, we're going to see Jeremiah pitch. And his first pitch to number 24, Standiford, just the top of the order for the Kings, will be a strike. Jeremiah pitched great yesterday. 71 pitches, 44 strikes. Got a complete game win. Jeremiah's next pitch will be high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Standiford's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a ball as it gets to the backstop. And the next pitch here by Jeremiah Combs will be a foul ball out of play. All right. So we have got 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Standiford. Now it's going to be a ball outside, and we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Go right here. Come at him. He wants to hit. Go.
Jeremiah's next pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And here comes Baker. Baker's 2 for 2 in the game. Jeremiah winds up, pitches, and that's going to be hit to Emerson O'Brien, who can't come up with it. Bottinger did, and that ball is going to be thrown to first base, not in time, but L.J. Davis scooped it up. That was just a very hard play to make, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to be Baker's third. Combs throws over to L.J. Davis, runner's back. Hey, this will be Gobert. Gobert's 2 for 2 in the game. Here's Jeremiah's pitch. Runner's going. Peyton throws down to second. Throw gets to second base, but the runner was already there, so now we got a runner on second. And a 1-0 count. Combs throws that ball over Caden Bottinger's head. Matthew Barnett recovers, throws it to third, and he is going to be safe. Runner's going to be safe at third base. That was an extremely close play. Jeremiah just had the right idea there. He just threw it over Caden's head. One ball, 0 strikes to Gobert. Runner on third now, and here's the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes. With a runner on third and a 7-1 deficit. Strike down the heart of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, Phil, you're going war. We got 1 out.
Rangers desperately need to get 2 more outs and get off the field. And that ball's going to be in the dirt away from Ryan Payton, and the run will score from third base. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. And now the base is empty with an 8-1 deficit now. And Rangers have another runner on with the walk issued right there. All right. And this will be number 25, Arnold, up for the Kings. Arnold is 0 for 2 in the game. Runner on first, and that's Gobert over on first. Combs throws over. L.J. Davis is unable to hold on to the ball as it's thrown to him. But the fences are pretty close to the lines here, so runner did not advance.
Let's go, Rangers.
Jeremiah checks the runner. Delivers the pitch. That's going to be high for a ball. And there's going to be another stolen base. Another runner in scoring position now.
Hey, here we go. We ain't hurt. Let's go. Strike.
Combs' next pitch, and that's going to be hit into center field, and that is going to fall in front of Matthew. Matthew's going to throw the ball into Caden Bollinger at shortstop, and we have runners on the corners. One out, and we have runners on the corners again. Number 11, Carby's up the bat for the Kings. Jeremiah delivers the pitch, and that's going to be high and outside for a ball. And Coach Goldie's going to go out and have a little chat with his infield. And it looks like Jeremiah is going to exit the game. And I believe we are going to have wholesale substitutions here for the Rangers. Looks like it's going to be a complete change here. Well, I think L.J. Davis may be pitching. And he is. L.J. Davis will be pitching. He'll be making his first appearance on the weekend. L.J. has pitched very well in the closer role for the Rangers. And that will probably put Jeremiah over on first base, is what I suspect. Been a long afternoon thus far for the Rangers. Wherever you are out there, hydrate. It's a little warm. And we are about to get back underway here in the top of the fourth with a eight to 1 deficit.
Come on, LJ.
And L.J. Davis will be facing 11, Carby, who's already got a 1-0 count. Runners on the corners for the Kings. Davis sets and delivers, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Runner from first will go to second on a stolen base. So now we have runners on the corners. No, we no longer have runners on the corners. We got runners on first and second. Here's the next, second and third, rather. And the next pitch is going to be low for a ball, and that's going to be 3-0. Okay. All right, Davis. Next pitch is going to be inside for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. to Carby. Carby is 2 for 2 for the game. That ball's going to be a ball, and we have bases loaded now for the Kings. One away, bases loaded. Carter Smith is the batter now for the Kings, and he's 1 for 2 for the game. And Davis's pitch is going to be hitting the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, 1 out, turning up the middle. Step on it, small. Step on it.
Infield's in for the Rangers. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to Lamar Burnett. Lamar's going to throw it to second for 1 out, and that is not going to be in time for a double play.
All right, 2 out.
We got 2 out. Hey, regular.
2 outs.
Well,
Now batting for the King, number 19.
But a run will score, and it's now 9-1. And the first pitch to Sorg was a ball. Here's the second pitch, and it's going to be low for a ball. Dang, that's been a strike all day. Now it's a ball. And here's the third pitch to Sorg. And that's going to be a ball, and it's gotten away from Peyton. He recovers it. Nobody runs. Runners on second and third anyway. 3 balls, 0 strikes.
2 out. Here we go.
LJ's next pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 4, and that's going to be a walk. Bases are loaded once again
Hey, any base.
for the Kings with 2 outs now.
Any base.
So the play's going to be at any base. And here's the starting pitcher for the Kings Dragon. And he's done a spectacular job pitching today. LJ's pitch to Dragon. It's going to be a strike at the knees. Second pitch to Dragon is going to be hit foul. Down the third baseline, barely foul. So Dragon's in a hole 0-2 to LJ Davis. Rangers hoping to get out of the inning without any more runs scored. And here's the next pitch. Dragon hits that ball over to Emerson O'Brien, who throws it to first base. And they're going to call him safe, but I thought a tag was applied. There was a tag applied. I'm not sure what happened there. Emerson threw it over to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah touched the runner with his glove with the ball in it. And now we're going to have an umpire conference to figure this mess out. It's a jury of 2 now, and we are having a discussion about what's going on. And they are going to call him out.
Good job, Rangers.
Don't believe the umpire could really see the tag applied over where he was. That's going to be an out. So the inning is going to come to an end. Another run comes across for the Kings. It's 9-1. Rangers have to do something at this point, and they have to start getting some runs now. Last play that we saw, the umpire saw the fielder, who was Jeremiah Combs, come off the base, and but Jeremiah tagged him while he was off the base before the runner touched the bag. And I don't believe the umpires saw that. So the umpires got together, discussed it, and I believe that was the correct call. And that was good umpiring right there to discuss that call right there. It's hard to make these calls out here on the field in this game with only 2 umpires. It's very difficult. Umpires have a difficult job. Umpires are kind of like Congress. Anything they do, you don't like it anyway.
Ryan Payton.
All right, and here's Ryan Payton coming up to bat in the bottom of the 4th with a 9-1 deficit. And it looks like Dragons back out for his 4th inning of work. First pitch to Ryan is going to be swung on and missed. And Dragons' velocity has still not dropped any at all after being out there almost 54 pitches.
Nice.
Payton ends up hitting that ball in the air, and that is going to fall for a base hit as the center fielder tries to make a sliding catch. Center fielder made a great effort there. He had a lot of territory to cover, and L.J. Davis comes up. Carby tried out in center field. That was a great, great effort. And I believe that's Payton's 2nd hit of the game. And here's L.J. Davis. He's 0 for 0. He walked in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball. Dragon throws over to first base. Payton's back. Dragons' next pitch, L.J. Davis, is going to be inside for a ball. Dragon throws again over to first base. Arnold applies a tag. Nothing going on. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Rangers need a comeback. Davis swings and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the next pitch to L.J. Davis. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, what about let's go?
Come on, LJ.
Payton claps his hands, owns a throw over from Dragon, and he slides back safely. Clapping your hands is probably going to get you a throw over. That's the price of doing business. Dragons pitch to Davis. Davis swings and misses, and that's another out.
Now batting, number 2, Caden Bottiger.
And now that brings up Caden Bottinger with 1 out. One away. Ryan Payton's on first base. And here's Bottiger. That throw back over to Arnold. Nothing going on. They're worried about Ryan Payton over on first base. And he keeps clapping. And Bottiger is going to hit that ball into left field for a base hit. And we have 2 runners aboard now.
Now batting, number 26, Micah Kelly.
Come on, Micah.
All right, so here we go.
Speed up for catcher, LJ. Get your helmet on. LJ, helmet. Speed up. LJ.
And we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Ryan Payton. It's going to be O.J. Davis over on second base. Now it's the base runner.
Come on, Micah.
And here's Micah Kelly getting the team in batting average. He awaits it and fouls it off behind the screen.
Bring that up, baby.
Here's the next pitch by Dragon to Kelly. That's going to be low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Watch.
Dragon spins, steps off the rubber, does not throw over to second base. That is not a balk because he was going to second base. Dragon. Next pitch is going to be fouled off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Micah Kelly. Love to see Micah get a hit here. That would get the Rangers clawing back into the game. That's going to be strike 3 as Kelly is looking, and that's 2 away.
27, Jeremiah Combs.
And here's Jeremiah Combs, the last batter in the order for the Rangers.
Come on, Jeremiah.
Matthew Barnett is on deck. And here's the pitch from Dragon to Combs, and that's going to be over the plate for a strike.
Come on, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah needs to get on base to extend this inning. Here's the next pitch, and that's going to cause Jeremiah Combs to hit the deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. That looked like a fastball inside that just got away. Dragons pitch to Combs is going to be inside again. And Jeremiah ducks out of the way of it. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Watch.
2 balls, 1 strike to Jeremiah. Dragon steps off the rubber, makes an advance. Dragon now pitches to Combs, and that's going to be low for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. And here comes the next pitch from Dragon, and Combs is going to hit that one into right field, and that's going to fall in front of the right fielder, and the bases are loaded again for Matthew Barnett.
Come on, Matt.
With 2 outs.
Number 31, Matthew Barnett.
All right, Matthew's got a chance to get his team back in the game. He's 0 for 2 today. And he'll be facing Dragon for the 3rd time. And Dragon delivers, and that's going to be low for a ball. Matthew's been leading this team in batting average and runs scored. And here's the next pitch from Dragon. He's got a baseball path of Rangers. Matthew fouls that ball off, and it's going to be out of play behind the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Straighten that out.
Here's the next pitch to Matthew. Matthew's going to chop that one, and Matthew is going to beat the throw, and that will score a run. Matthew is safe as nobody was covering first base.
Now batting, number 4, Lamar Burnett.
Keep it going, Lamar.
Matthew with a little check swing there.
Come on, Lamar. Keep it going.
So it's now 9-2. With 2 outs. So if Lamar can get on, that would put the Rangers right back in this game. Dragons pitch to Lamar. Lamar hits that ball hard into the outfield, and that's going to be a fly ball caught by the right fielder, and that will end the inning. Rangers get a run, 9-2. All right, 5th inning now is coming up for the Rangers, and they need to get off the field as quickly as possible to give themselves a chance to win this game. And let's see. Lineup-wise for the Rangers, looks like it's the same lineup that they had. Top of the 5th inning, Rangers trail 9-2. And we're back with number 18, Williams, who's 1 for 1. And he was also hit by a pitch earlier in the game, too. Rangers need to get 3 quick outs and get off the field. Is this going to be a strike on the first pitch? Davis's next pitch to Williams is going to fall right in front of Micah Kelly in right field, and that's going to be a base hit.
All right. Let's go, LJ.
And so Williams gets his first hit of the game for the Kings. And that will put Thomas, the last batter, who's 0 for 2 for the game, at the plate. LJ's pitch to Thomas is going to be in the dirt to the backstop, and Williams will advance to second on that wild pitch. Ball 1.
You got this, buddy.
And the Kings have position yet again. Davis throws the ball, and that pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. LJ's next pitch is going to be high for a ball to Thomas. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I apologize. 2 balls, 1 strike. I sure wasn't what I was looking at. Davis's next pitch is going to be very high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike to Thomas. LJ needs to avoid a walk here. Here's the delivery, and that's going to be well outside for a ball. So Thomas walks, and that brings up Standerfoot, who's 0 for 3 for the game. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. The Kings have 12 hits in this game. Looks like we have a little bit of confusion there on who's going to be the next runner, as it's a courtesy runner for, I believe he was the catcher. Here's the pitch, and ball one to Standerfoot. Kings have runners on second and first. LJ's pitch to Standerfoot's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Standerfoot hits that next pitch into the air to right field. Micah Kelly comes down with it. The runner tags at second base and advances to third. So now we have runners on the corners. Out in 45.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What made them do the...
It's always longer the second day.
She's like, oh, me too, girl, me too. As hot as it is. Ugh.
1 away, 9-2 lead for the Kings. And the runner and the batter was going to take that one all the way for a ball. And that allows the runner to get to second base from first. And that ball is going to be hit to Emerson O'Brien at third, who's going to throw that well high above Combs' head, and that's going to score 1 run. That's probably going to score 2 runs as the ball's thrown to Lamar Burnett at second base. And now it is 11-2. And the runner was tagged out at second base, so, oh no, he was not. It's going to be, didn't tag him. Did not tag him.
Marsha, get off. Let's go.
And next pitch is thrown, and that's going to be a stolen base. All right. And Gobert takes the second pitch for a ball. And it's now 11-2, the Kings. And that ball's going to be hit past Caden Bodenshire at short, and it gets by Braylon Goldie in left field. It gets to the fence. Another run will score, and that will put Gobert on third base. And it's now 12-2 Kings. We've already got 1 out.
Come on, LJ.
And the next pitch to Arnold is going to be fouled away. So we got strike one to Arnold. Is 1 for 3. And the next pitch to him is going to be a ball, and Brian Payton throws the ball past L.J. Davis. Bottinger picks it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Arnold on the next pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Do that again, LJ.
LJ's next pitch to Arnold is going to be well outside, hits the backstop, nobody advances. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, 1 more strike.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about Hardee's for a Father's Day meal. What do y'all think? Maybe Hardee's. Here we go. And that's going to be ball inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count here. Maybe Lee's Famous Recipe. They're advertised in left field. That's going to be a strike at the knees.
All right.
2 away as Arnold strikes out looking. We are the home team. So the Rangers will get the bat no matter what happens. It's kind of like Price is Right. You get the parting gifts no matter what happens to you in the game. Runner on third for the Kings with Carby up, and he's 2 for 2. And that's going to be a foul. It's a rocket foul. I think that would have beat the space shuttle into space. Oh, and 1 to Carby. Davis's next pitch is going to be past second base, and Lamar Burnett comes down with it, and the inning is over. Some more runs come across for the Kings, and it's now 12-2, and this will probably be the last shot that the Rangers get, but we will see. Not been the world's best effort for the Rangers tonight, so we don't know what's going to happen in this one. All right, bottom of the 5th. And the Rangers need a miracle. Yep, Rangers need a miracle now. And it's going to be Emerson O'Brien, Braylon Goldie, Emerson O'Brien, and Ryan Payton up to bat. Right now on the stats, Dragons working on a complete game here, as he has only surrendered 6 hits to the Rangers. 2 runs on 6 hits. The Kings have 13 hits on 12 runs. And here's Braylon Goldie. We need a miracle, and we need it right now. Let's see what happens.
You guys have a tent to put up?
Yes.
Cool. When it's over, I'll swing back. So you guys can swing back.
Perfect. Thank you.
Here's Dragons' first pitch, and Goldie fouls it off.
I just went and got it because I was like, yeah.
too hot not to have one.
Yeah, I can't. I was trying to.
Foul ball. 0 balls and 1 strike. 12-2 is the score here in the bottom of the 5th. Rangers have a huge deficit they got to make up, and that's going to be outside and high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dragon delivers the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. Dragon's velocity is really, really good right now. It doesn't seem like he's lost any on his fastball. Here's his next pitch. Goldie fouls that off as that hits the catcher. And that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Have a little bit of delay as the balls are returned to the umpire. Let's see, who else is advertised out here? Just see Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. That's all I see on the outfield wall. Braylon Goldie hits that ball in the air to center field. Center fielder calls everybody off, and he's got it for 1 away.
Now batting, number 7, Emerson O'Brien.
Emerson O'Brien's now up with 1 out. All right, and here's the first pitch to O'Brien. And that's going to be outside for a ball. And if I had to guess, my guess would be that the Kings are going to keep rolling here with Dragon no matter what happens. That ball is well outside. Emerson has to duck, and that's going to hit the backstop. 2 balls, 0 strikes. If you've seen Bull do them, it hits the bull. Here's Dragon's next pitch to O'Brien, and that's going to be a strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike, and I don't think Emerson agreed with the call. Dragon steadies, winds up, pitches, and that's going to be a strike at the outside corner of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Awfully low strikes being called. I might be able to trip over that strike. And Emerson's going to pop that ball up to the second baseman, who has it easily. 2 away now for the.
Now batting, number 14, Ryan Payton.
And here's Ryan Payton.
Come on, Smalls.
Payton's had a pretty good game at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And Dragon's pitch to him is going to be high and outside, ball 1. But, man, these pitches by Dragon just keep coming, and they keep coming fast. The next pitch by Dragon is going to be thrown inside for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes. L.J. Davis is on deck.
Come on, Smalls.
The third offering to Payton is going to be fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ryan Payton. Have a little delay for ball retrieval.
Where's your sliding glove?
And the next pitch by Dragon will be swung on and hit up the middle for a base hit. So Ryan Payton's 3 for 3.
Now batting, number 20, L.J. Davis.
L.J. Davis up to bat, hoping to extend the game by getting on base. Caden Bottiger's on deck. 2 away, bottom of the 5th. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a strike to LJ. Hits the corner of the plate. 0 balls, 1 strike. Dragon checks the runner at post. Delivers the pitch. LJ swings at that one. He's well in front of it. 0 balls, 2 strikes. And this could be the last pitch of the ball game here. Here's the next one, and that's going to be low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. LJ's got to protect the plate here. And here comes the pitch. It's high. 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch by Dragon will be swung on and missed, and that should do it. Well, this game is over. Rangers fall to the Southern Indiana Kings by the score of 12-2. Joining us. Hope you all enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed calling it. Y'all have a happy Father's Day. Doug Barnett signing out. Thank you all very much.